I'm the financial person in this relationship, for those of you who haven't figured that out yet. So I have made a full list of all the modifications. Sorry, I'm sucking on a lozenge? What is it called?
Lozenge.
Lozenge. Cough drop. I have a cough drop in my mouth, sorry.
Still going? Oh.
I'm gonna try not to cough throughout this video. Okay. All right, you guys. So for those of you who live in Colorado, you're well aware that New Year's Eve was spent cold, snowing. It snowed.
Below zero.
All day.
All night.
All day yesterday. So of course we went snow wheeling because our good friend Aaron Losey came up from Texas. And for those of you who don't know who Aaron Losey is, he is the owner / organizer of Lone Star Drift.
Why is that a question?
I don't know. Owner? Is that the correct term?
Sure. I am the lead idiot. I wouldn't say anyone can truly own something so stupid.
So Kevin and I drifted in Lone Star Drift down in Texas when we lived there, but now we live in Colorado. But anyways, I hope everyone had a fantastic New Year's. We just got back from a full day of snow wheeling, if you can call it that. It was more, let's see how absolutely stuck we could possibly get.
And I did a backflip today off of a tree stump.
Not intentionally. We might have pulled a tree stump out of the ground trying to winch. It was a dead tree. And Kevin might have been trying to hold it down with his body by like standing on top of it while it was being winched off of. Anyways, before I upload that video though, I figured the best way to say goodbye to 2018 and say hello to 2019 is with a video going over all of the modifications we've made to our JL in the past year of owning it, because we've had a lot of people ask for more or less a full modification list or build list. So we're about to do Kevin's worst nightmare, and that is adding up the prices as well.
Yeah, I don't like going over that. I like to just buy stuff when there's enough money in the account and just move forward. She's making,
I'm the financial person in this relationship, for those of you who haven't figured that out yet. So I have made a full list of all the modifications. Sorry, I'm sucking on a lozenge? What is it called?
Lozenge.
Lozenge. Cough drop. I have a cough drop in my mouth, sorry.
Just trying to make it all sexy or something.
That's what the kids are calling them now.
Y'all suck. Okay, so I've made a full list of all the modifications we've made to our Jeep in 2018, along with the pricing for each of those parts and or things. Jelly. So you get her all riled up. Okay, so when we first bought our Jeep, the first thing we did before we'd gotten like 10 miles on it was immediately swap the OEM or the factory 33-inch tires for 35-inch tires.
STT Pros, Cooper STT
All right, for
Pros.
35-inch STT Pros, which cost us $0 hairs because we actually swapped them even trade. We then, shortly after, installed a 2.5-inch rough country lift, which cost $170 whopping and was easy enough. We actually had that lift for quite a while. And then we went to 37-inch tires, which were also an even trade. We swapped or sold our 35-inch tires and then used that money to purchase the 37-inch MTRs.
Yep. Goodyear MTR. Ow.
Goodyear MTRs. And then, all of you are well aware, after that, we actually went to 38-inch.
No, after that, we got a new Jeep.
That doesn't count, though, on the list.
After
that, we got a new Jeep. For those of you who have been around that long, you know that this JL, or stepchild, is technically stepchild 2.0.
Mm-hmm. We killed the first one.
We didn't kill the first one. It tried
to kill us.
It tried to kill us. So, but from there, we went to 38-inch Milestar Patagonia MTs, which we freaking love. At the same time we got those tires, we also got what were they? MB 352 wheels.
Which were discontinued from discount.
Wheels. There were like 9 left in the country, so we got them for $50 a wheel. So it only cost $250 for the wheels. And we got the Milestar Patagonias for, I think, $280 each. So we got 5 of those, which came at, mathematically, $1,400. So $1,400 for the Milestar Patagonias and $250 whopping for the MB 352s. What did we do after that? Motobilt diff covers.
Yes.
Yep, we shot up a couple of Motobilt diff covers. Front diff cover is $99, rear diff cover is $99. I'll actually round up the $2 to make it an even $200 for the Motobilt diff covers. This is where things get pricier. This was right before the Rubicon Trail, so we, of course, added on the MetalCloak undercloak skid system, including their rear differential skid.
Well, that was only because I broke the stock stuff.
Yeah, for those of you who remember, we actually broke the stock, like it was like ripped in half. And for any of you who also remember that, oh god, ear-splitting screeching noise.
Oh yeah, that was the
those
worst.
stock
If you
cross
still have
members,
them, you know what you were talking about. Every time
is
you
the
come
worst.
across a rock.
So the MetalCloak undercloak skid system was 999 buckaroos, but the rear differential did come, or the rear diff skid did come separately, and it was $169. And of course, the very next day, we actually installed the MetalCloak True Dual Rate 3.5-inch lift kit, which had the Rock Sport shocks, and we did that the day before we hit the Rubicon Trail. That lift kit cost $1,565. I think we hit the Rubicon Trail after that for like 4 solid days. That's also where our good friend Jason, who Aaron also knows, Jason completely destroyed his Land Cruiser.
Hookup price, because I knew the shop owner, was $3,500.
$3,500 in repair work. And we
burgers.
left with how many dollars in repair work? $300 in repair work, actually, because we completely destroyed our rear drive shaft. So after the Rubicon Trail, we went down to Las Vegas, where we picked up a rear Adams 1350 drive shaft.
Yeah,
Which we paid $300 for, but I believe on their website technically costs, I think they're like $750 for the 1350. So this is all based on company website price listings. And then of course, after the Rubicon Trail, we did a ton of more wheeling and eventually ended up in Sand Hollow, where we got a whole new set of Milestar Patagonias because we got 5 Raceline RT 232 Monster cast beadlocks.
with the steel ring, not the aluminum ring.
RT 232 ST Monster Cast beadlocks. Jesus Christ, that is a mouthful. Ultimately, for 5 of them, it comes out to $2,055, plus another $1,400 for the 5 new Milestar Patagonias. But we did debeat a tire on the Rubicon Trail, so got the Raceline wheels, plus the other set of 38-inch Milestar Patagonia tires. The old set, if you guys remember, we actually gave away for free. We didn't sell those, so we didn't recoup any money back from that. Next up was a small modification, but it was awesome. It's the 67 Designs phone mount.
One of my favorite, like, little cheap things. I mean, I guess it's not that cheap.
It's not very cheap. It's $99.
It's great.
But it's carbon fiber. It's awesome. It fits the JL perfectly, and Kevin no longer has to hold his hand up here and try to kill us on the highway. Okay, so next up, the Motobilt rear bumper crusher was the next modification. We finally...
Rear bumper crusher?
That's what it's called. I thought it was... But anyways...
Rear bumper.
It's not, well, it says rear bumper crusher on their website, so that's where I'm going with. Finally replaced that factory rear bumper that was awful, and everyone knows it is. So that was $549. Not too shabby, considering that it has so far saved our quarter panel since we've had it. Are you running a Milestar shirt right now?
Am I?
Plug. Plug. Not intentional, but
That
plug
wasn't
nonetheless.
intentional.
And then, of course, everyone knows one of my favorite modifications for our Jeep is the Bestop Sunrider, which, if you were among those who purchased your Sunrider during the promotion that they were running for over a month, you got yours, which we have a black twill. You got it for $500? $600. $599.
$599.
You guys doing okay back there?
Mm-hmm. I'm just watching. I'm learning. I was waiting for you to learn how to auto-expose your image so that it doesn't...
Keep doing that?
So all you have to do is click on your face and hold down, and now...
What? This is why Aaron is one of my best friends. Yeah, he waited until I'm like 10 minutes into the video to tell me this.
Look at this.
Oh, that's perfect.
No, that's perfect. I wish you would have told me that 10 minutes ago. That's okay. I'll deal with it. Okay, so next up, we did the MetalCloak, the front axle disconnect skid plate, and the stabilizer relocation bracket, which together cost $149. Then we did the Motobilt spare tire delete and the third brake light install. So the Motobilt spare tire delete was $149, and the, I think it's an off-road only third brake light kit, it's only $45. Why did we delete our spare tire, Kevin?
Because the beadlocks and the 38 and
The weight of the beadlocks and the 38-inch tire.
Yeah, the gate wasn't happy. The gate wasn't happy.
Even on the highway, like, was threatening to completely bend our tailgate. So we've deleted that until we get a reinforcement of some sort for the rear end, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later. Next up, we installed the MetalCloak Overline rocker rails, so the new rock sliders, which were $599. I'm almost out of my Lesage. What is it called again?
Lozenge.
Lozenge. All right. We're almost done, actually. We're almost done. Okay, next up, we did the front RCV performance axles.
Yeah.
It was a little pricey.
We're getting ready to travel all of 2019 and going all over the place and doing a lot of hard trails.
A lot of the recent modifications have been to prep for 2019, where we have...
Because your face was overexposed.
Okay.
See? God, listen to Aaron. He knows
Just pay
best.
attention slightly so y'all look good.
Aaron, by the way, also has a YouTube channel. It's the Lone Star Drift YouTube channel where he does odd, like, not odd, rad.
Odd?
Just
Jesus!
Odd. You do odd stuff, too.
He has like 2-3 hour videos on there from Japan.
He
and
does
Dubai
super
and
rad drift
7-hour
videos.
videos.
He has one 7-hour
Yeah.
drift
Is that
video.
Dubai?
Where were we? I got lost. Oh,
2019.
the RCV performance axles. So a lot of these more recent, like within the last month or so, modifications have been to prep for 2019 because we have like nonstop back-to-back events planned for the first several months at least.
From pretty much January through April.
Yeah, and we don't want to get stranded in the middle of nowhere or on a trail. So we're trying to make sure that our JL is fully prepped and ready for the rugged, absolute f***ing beating that we're about to put it through, basically.
Whoa, Brittany.
I can beep it out.
Okay, so the RCV axles.
RCV front axles, remember we have the one piece, which is $1,300. It's expensive, but $1,300 to make sure you never destroy your U-joint and therefore potentially also destroy your entire knuckle assembly. And then a lot of you remember our recent drifting in the Jeep video where we actually installed the Taser JL Mini, which is $300. $300.
Mm-hmm.
And their new update is available for those of you who are curious. So even if you don't have the Taser JL Mini, even if you have the older version, the update is still available for you. So next up, and this one's kind of on the pricier end as well, but it completely fixed our death wobble that we had that was only getting progressively worse, especially after we put the heavier bead locks on.
That many people are having.
That many people are having, even, well, technically even a lot of bone stock Jeeps are having the issue at the moment. So, except that the Steer Smart's 1.5 ton full steering kit fixed our problem for us, which included the tie rod, the track bar, the drag link flip kit, and the track bar relocation bracket as well. All 4 of those things cost $1,498.
Yes.
But
BCSL, and we have nothing to worry about from
we have
here on
no
out.
more death wobble whatsoever, and it drives freaking amazing. And then, of course, the Redneck Ram Hydro Assist, which is freaking awesome, and only cost $699, I think. Mm-hmm. And allows us to turn our steering wheel while we're on obstacles. And highway driving is super easy now because it's not...
The wind doesn't blow you around.
twitchy or anything.
It feels great. It's $599 without the power steering cooler, $699 with the power steering cooler. But the electric pump needs the cooler, so you need to add a cooler.
Highly recommend
whether you buy it from
the
them
cooler.
or you get your own larger one or different kind, whatever you want to do, it needs a cooler.
Add a cooler to it. And then last but not least was the most recent install video we did, which was, of course, the Baja Designs lights. Mm-hmm. So we got the Squadron Pro fog light kit, and we got the Squadron Sport A-pillar mount kit. The fog pocket kit with everything included is $525, and the Squadron Sport A-pillar mount kit was only $315. I think that's it.
Is that it?
I think that's it. As if that's not enough. And I'll go ahead and save all of you who are very curious. And Kevin, close your ears. This is where the earmuffs come on.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Add everything up. You come up to 15,784 doll hairs. Now, of course, for us, this is including, like I said before, this is all direct from the company websites, their pricing and everything like that. It's not including any potential discounts that we might have gotten. But for the record, because I know a lot of people are curious, no.
That's the cost with the Jeep.
Oh, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. Yeah, no, I don't
Still cheaper than a Corvette.
The Jeep's the most important
No,
part.
we only paid $45 for ours. $60,000 to go anywhere, anytime, in any condition.
Okay, but not all of those things were absolutely... We have 2 sets of Milestars. We didn't have to get the second set. We just didn't want to have to remount used tires on beadlocks because mounting beadlocks are a pain in the massive D-hole. So...
But we can sell these when we go 40s.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know,
Like,
other
did you
people
just
might want to
agree
go
we're going-
other... Agree with you?
Did you just agree that we're going 40s?
No, I actually tuned you out. No, shut up. We're not going 40s.
They're going 40s.
Aaron! Don't
I'm definitely
encourage
going
him.
40.
Kevin wants to go 40s. I don't. Anyways.
That's the step before 42s anyway, so you have to do it.
Depending on what you specifically are using your Jeep for, some of these modifications aren't necessary. So it kind of depends on
we might
what
do
you're
a
doing with your
video
Jeep.
on what we like
Okay,
my
yeah.
top lights.
Let's do it right now. If you had to pick, we'll just narrow it down to 3. If you had to pick
You
3
can't put me on the spot like that. Is it your daily Jeep that's just a
for
weekend?
you specifically, what are your favorite or what you thought are the most necessary things we've done to our Jeep?
We didn't prepare for this.
Heated steering wheel.
The cold weather package is number 1.
Honestly, that came factory though. But yeah, that was. Oh god, I'm so glad we got that.
It needs a lift.
Okay, so lift.
I mean, of course, tires.
Tires.
I mean, yeah.
The Milestar Patagonias. Like if the first 3 things you would do. We'll just say the first 3 things you would do to the Jeep.
Lift, tires, and winch.
Okay, lift. Oh, I forgot about the winch.
The winch is in there somewhere. If I had a Jeep and I had very limited money, I would lift it, tires,
And a winch.
and a winch.
So there you go.
I only had to pick 3.
Coming from Kevin, that's actually not that list.
Well, and that's because we have a Rubicon. That's only because we have a Rubicon. Otherwise,
So ours came with lockers.
Ours came with lockers. That makes a difference, though.
It
because
does.
if it wasn't a Rubicon and we didn't have lockers, then it would be winch and lockers. Probably tires.
So if you don't have a Rubicon, which has lockers and of course the upgraded axles and of course everything else that the Rubicon comes with.
The necessities to me would
Winch,
be lockers.
lockers.
Because
tires?
to get you through most of
Yeah.
anything
Just the first 3 things you would do.
would be lockers,
Winch, lockers, and tires.
winch, and tires. Yeah.
Okay. Or if you have a Rubicon, lift kit, tires, and the winch still. And for those of you who are curious what my 3 things would be, and mine are based on comfort, the skid plates I still think are probably one of the number 1 things that we've done to our Jeep that have been freaking incredible, because hearing that squeaking sound and getting caught up on everything that we ever attempted to climb was like the worst, and it was
true.
obnoxious.
Okay, that's.
Skids. I absolutely love the Bestop Sunrider. I think it's freaking amazing.
Oh, I love it too, but
I know. I'm just saying
for...
on my list on comfort things.
I got
You
you.
get a list. I get a list.
Okay.
Skids, Bestop Sunrider, tires. Specifically ours because the Milestars are dead freaking silent
But what if we ever switch
on
up
the
tires?
highway. Well, if we switch up tires, then hopefully the new tires are also quiet.
There's not going to be anything.
It's
I'm not
that
saying
quiet.
this because there's not going to be anything that's that quiet, that's that aggressive, that's.
They're silent,
But
and
it
we
doesn't
drive
mean-
so much. I know I can handle a little bit of tire noise, but it is nice that these are just like. Anyways, for anyone who is genuinely curious, all the modifications we've made in 2018, there's our full-blown recap. Prices included. I will include links for just about
The winch was $300, by the way.
$300 for the Barricade winch.
Barricade winch. From
So add that in,
From
so-
extreme terrain.
I'm not going back through those numbers, but I will include a link for most of these companies and websites and products in the description below. If you guys have any questions, of course, as always, please don't hesitate to ask. But in the meantime, stay tuned for the snow wheeling. I was gonna say adventure. It wasn't really an adventure. It was more of
All we did was get
it was
stuck.
a hot mess.
All we did
Actually, it was
was
a freezing mess. It was an ice cold mess of just
All we did was get stuck.
lots of
and
recovery.
try to-
Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you next time. Bye. Bye, Jelly. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Needs to be spent.
Does this video stress you out?
No, I've got my stress reliever.